So I'm Donna with More Than a Review and Rocket to Success with Kay Suarez. And we are here today with Mimi Tin, who has the most amazing pillows ever. And you might have seen our interview with her on Facebook, both on the More Than a Review Facebook page and the Rocket to Success Facebook page. Well, we loved her so much, we have come back and we want to ask her a few more questions. So we're going to let her start by introducing herself and telling a little bit about the product.
Hi everyone, my name is Mimi Tin and I'm the founder of a children's product company called the Be Love Life. And the mission and purpose behind this company is to create products that will encourage kids to feel valued and loved and to grow in their faith.
All right, let's show the pillow. We love it.
Here's one example of the pillow, and it has a brand new design. These are actually traveling pillows. So they have shoulder straps with the mobile phone case, and they all have back pockets. So you can put accessories and everything else you need in there. And each one has a different Bible verse that's meant to encourage kids in different ways.
Wow. And so share with us a little bit about what gave you the idea to create this unique product.
This is a very personal collection for me because I experienced some bullying as a child, and the verses that helped me to get through that time are the same verses that I used for this collection of pillows. So I wanted to be able to encourage other kids in the same way that I had been helped at that age.
Good, very good. I think people think that bullying is new, and it's I think a lot more attention is getting it now just because of social media, but it's not new. You know, it's been happening. But this is a great product to just help kids know their worth. So we absolutely love it.
Thank you.
So I was going to ask what other new projects that you may have in the making.
Okay, I'm working on a new collection of pillows that you can color, and they each have different message, different Bible verse, all kinds of cool graphics, so it's really modern and fun. And it's a great project to do as a group, you know, like for a birthday party or sleepover, and it's fun to color.
Yes, yes. And we saw them at her booth, and they are perfect for like a kid's birthday party, so everybody could be coloring them, and then they get to take them home. And we just love it. And so one of the questions we wanted to ask too is like, what makes your product different from like the mainstream? Because we talked a little bit on the Facebook interview of how you're kind of unique both to the Christian market and to the mainstream. So talk a little bit about that.
Right, sure. Okay, so what I guess the visible difference here is that they have this travel strap and a cell phone case and a back pocket. So the design is unique. And as far as, I guess, the purpose and the mission behind it too, I felt like there was a void in the market for creative products for preteens, like products that were trendy and you know, full of life and color. And so that's why I created these to kind of to gear towards that age group.
Yes, and I do think when you see and we'll be posting pictures from her table where she's got great trendy colors and really both for boys and girls. We saw some, the designs are not all pink, even though we love pink. There was even some camouflage up there.
Exactly.
So some great scriptures that you've chosen. I love the scriptures and the great product. So, Kay, I'll let you take it over and ask some questions.
Yeah. So, Mimi, what challenges as a woman entrepreneur have you faced, and what advice would you give to other women out there that are just like starting down that path?
Okay, well, I think one of the biggest challenges that I've faced is I guess being a woman, but also looking really young because people think I'm a little kid and they don't take me seriously.
And you have a pillow.
And I'm carrying around a little plush pillow. So I think that's one of the biggest hurdles I've had to overcome is just making it legit, like making sure that I had the credibility, you know, so that people sort of had respect for what I was trying to do, and so I mean it's been going well, you know, as you explained the mission behind it, and you know people are really getting on board, and so that's been wonderful. And just some advice that I would have, you know, as an entrepreneur, is to really believe in your product, like 100% in what you're doing, because if you stop believing, then everyone else will too. And it's such a hard road, and there's so much sacrifice involved that if you don't feel 100% passionate, you don't have the passion to do, you know, continue to do what you're doing, then you won't be able to follow through with the project.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the biggest thing.
That is great.
to keep that drive and determination. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the thought of creating a product that might just change someone's life for the better makes everything worthwhile.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So share a piece of advice on how you manage your time, because when you have your own business and life
Right,
and everything,
yes.
there's a lot of things going on. And so how do you balance everything? How do you get everything done?
Well, I've had to sort of shift my habits a little bit because all through, you know, my high school and college years, and I was the biggest procrastinator. And so now, like, when you run your own business, you're in charge of every single part of it. So there isn't a chance to procrastinate. So I just write lists, you know, I prioritize my list and just go straight down every day of what needs to be done. And in a way like that keeps you sane as well. So you can just see the thing right in front of you and what is the immediate deadline and do that first.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So the last question we have for you today is, what is the biggest risk that you've taken in your career, and how did it turn out? And what would you tell other women about risk taking?
Well, I'm a big risk taker, so I mean, there are quite a few that I've taken, even, you know, all the steps in my career to get to the place where I could actually create my own product. But I guess, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Can we stop it for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I just blanked.